All right, guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another video. It's the Hashtag United Awards. Right, we've got a lot to get through, so we're going to get straight into it. But before we start, just amazing to see you all. You know, this club is just getting silly big now. We could have had even more people here, but obviously we've got the men's team, we've got the women's team, we've got our coaches, we've got our staff, and it's been a great season. But yeah, it's great to see everyone here. So give yourself a round of applause. Okay. We've obviously got a new venue this year. Shout out to Darugement Manor for having us. A lovely hotel just outside Brentwood, if you're asking. We've got lots of things to get through tonight. And if you've watched previous videos, guys, you know we're going to get special guests. And we've got a lot of them tonight to help present the awards. And some trophies as well. So, first things first, speaking of trophies, I would like to ask the women's captain, Grace Gillard, to join us with not one, but two. Let's go. You want a hand with that? Can we hold one?
No, we got it.
It's a lot of stuff. I mean, the evidence is self-evident, isn't it? It's been an amazing season.
Not bad.
Not bad.
No, yeah, pretty special to be fair.
Did you think at the start of this year, obviously first year at Tier 3, or back at Tier 3 for the women, this would be what would happen at the end?
Honestly, no, to be honest. But what a season it's been, and wouldn't change any of it, to be fair.
Yeah, it's been so good. You guys absolutely smashed it. I mean, they're different awards, aren't they? You've obviously got the County Cup. We've been in that final many years. I'm looking down the list of it. I think I'm right in saying that hashtag or C&K Basildon, or IFC Basildon as it's formerly known, has been in, I think, 9 of the previous 10 women's finals. Won a lot of them as well, including our reserve team, yeah, which is epic. And it's back where it belongs.
It is.
Let's go. But then, of course, the National League Cup. We just talked about it being the moment of the season. Newcastle, Kenilworth Road. You couldn't really write a better script for how the game went, could you?
No, it's pretty unreal, to be fair. Like, even going 1-0 down, thanks, Malika.
Good job. Good finish.
No, I'm joking. But I'm joking.
Too soon.
It just added drama to the game, and then to come back and then to win it the way we did, and kind of like the last few minutes waiting like for the whistle to go, and then the elation when the whistle finally did go. I've never experienced a feeling like that in football, and I think that's kind of felt throughout the team. But
yeah, incredible. So good. Well done again, guys. Absolutely smashed it. Right, you can put the trophies down for a bit if you want a little break. We're going to do the first award of the night, which is going to be the top assists for the women's teams. Grace, if you'd like to read that out.
Sure. Right. In third place with 7 assists in 31 games is Sammy Rowland. In second place with 8 assists in 29 games is Gemma Baker. And the winner with 8 assists in 22 games and assist at every 225 minutes is Emma Samway.
Obviously, Emma is recovering from a knee operation. We won't make you... a bit low. Emma, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
How's things going post-operation?
Yeah, no, it's all good. I'm positive. I'm ready to get back in a hashtags shirt eventually.
It's not just the most assists you got this season. You're actually the leading assist maker in the history of hashtag across all teams ever. Isn't that amazing? So... We can't wait to see you back on the pitch. Obviously, we're going to see you around in the meantime as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But can't wait to see you back providing the goals, scoring the goals and all that great stuff. So well done, Emma.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Grace is going to stay with us because we're going to do the same award now for the men.
Cool. Right. In third place with 8 assists in 33 games is Luke Mayparrott. In second place with 13 assists in 38 games is Pedro Carvalho. And the winner with 17 assists in 43 games and assist every 185 minutes is Saka-san.
First season with the Tags, how's it been?
It's been good, it's been alright, man. Enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Yeah.
Did you have any targets pre-season? For how many
yeah,
games?
double digits, both
Double
goals and
digits.
assists. Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't quite get the goals. What? Yeah,
you were pretty good on the
yeah.
assists. 17 is up there with some of the most goals provided in any one season, really. I think Toby got 18 or 19 last year, which is pretty decent, but it's very good going. And obviously, We don't think we're going to see you in TST, but that's because you're off to represent your country again.
Yeah.
And how amazing is that, by the way? Somali International. What's it like balancing going away international duty, coming back?
Mid-season is hard. When you're in a flow, you don't want to go away, but in the off-season it's not that bad. But yeah, enjoying it. Looking forward to it, man.
All right. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
So, next up, it's time for the top goal scorers and to present the award. Last year's top goal scorer for the men's team, Alex Teniola. AT, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, man. Not too bad. Happy to see everyone here.
This time last year, obviously, you were coming up to win this award. Yeah. We'll reveal who won it this year in a minute, but you were very close.
Yeah,
actually going down to the final game.
Fired last minute. Some would say Teniola time, but yeah.
What happened? Exactly. But how was the season for you, mate?
I think it was good. It wasn't too bad. Still scored a lot of goals. That's, 15?
I think it's
compared to the
17.
There,
so I'll give it to you in a minute. Yeah. Yes, it is.
But yeah, I think it was good. I think our first year at the level was decent.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to let you do the honours now, so please present that award.
Okay, so top goal scorer for the men. In third place, 13 goals in 43 appearances, Misha Jamali. In second place, 15 goals in 51 appearances, Alex Teniola, myself. And in first place, 16 goals in 33 appearances, a goal every 131 minutes, Mr. Luke May Parrott. Come on.
Luke, first, just like Sack, first season with the Tags, and you picked up an award. Yeah. How's it feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing. Buzzing with it. Come a long way from...
Who's this? Don't worry about it.
Come a long way from where I was, so yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, you made a step up, quite a few divisions.
Yeah.
What was the adjustment period like? Because I think you got a hat-trick on your first start for the club.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it was good to make that adjustment, and I think I've done it right.
Clearly, you got yourself an award, mate. Very well done. Did you know on that last game of the season when you scored that goal that you'd beaten AT to it?
Yeah, 100%. That's why I scored.
Well done, Luke. Well done, mate. Quick photo of AT down there. You've got to go easy on people. So, same again, top goal scorer, this time for the women, please, AT.
Okay, so top goal scorer for the women's. In third place, 8 goals in 30 appearances, Malika Apindia. I don't want to mess it up. At second place, 8 goals in 21 appearances, Georgia Griffin. All right, so top goal scorer this season, magnificent season by the girls, by the way. 15 goals in 31 appearances, a goal every 155 minutes, Sammy Rowland. Absolute OG.
Sammy, is this that time of year again? Just like, every year we know you're going to come along.
I'm running out of space.
Right,
I've got nowhere left to put it.
What was this like for you? Because obviously we saw you scoring for absolute fun last year in the level below. This year, as a team, I mean, stats-wise, by the way, it's worth pointing out, I was talking to Jason about this earlier, almost identical seasons in terms of results, wins, losses. The only difference between this year and last year, same amount of games played, we lost one more game. When you consider that's a level higher, it's unbelievable. Obviously, Sammy's top goal scorer again, but goals a bit harder to come by at this level, aren't they? Because it's so competitive.
Yeah, no, they are.
How was it for you?
I think last year it was probably like every week I was at least getting 1 goal. This year is obviously a bit more difficult and like just personal stuff going on as well. So yeah, just found it a bit harder, but yeah, the girls have been great. Just egged me on and just,
Same again next year?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Oh,
I need to have a chat with Jason.
Well, okay. Well done.
Thank you.
So those awards, if you paid attention, you'd have known who won them, because it's worked out who scored and assisted most. These are now starting getting to the voting category, so we don't know who's going to win. Sammy's going to do the first one for us here. It's the best new signing, and it's going to start off with the women's team, and this is voted for by our fans on YouTube.
So in third place with 13.9% of the vote is Macy Nichols. In second place with 14.2% of the votes is Vicky. And in first place with 19.6% of the vote is Phoebe Williams.
Phoebe Williams. Now, Phoebe's not here. She did actually send us a message, though. I think we can get it up on the screen now. Is that right? Yeah.
Hi everyone, I just want to say a huge thank you for this award. It means so much to me and I feel very proud to be part of the hashtag family. Sorry I can't be there this evening, but I hope you all have a lovely and fun evening and hopefully I'll catch you all very soon. Up the tags.
And Grace, can you come and pick up the award? She asked you to get it for her. Just pretend you won it, Grace, it's fine. Same again for the men, please. Thank you.
Okay, best new signing for the men. In third place with 7.7% of the vote is Sam Cornish. In second place with 32.31% of the vote is Luke May Parrott. And in first place with 48% of the vote is Sak Hassan.
This is a fan-voted award. You got 48% of the vote, which basically means half. Every other person voted for you. What does that mean as a player to know the fans are loving what you're doing?
I appreciate it, man. No, I get a lot of love from people, a lot of messages. I do read them, I do get back to them. So appreciate it, man.
Good man.
Yeah.
Well done, Sak.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sammy. Fan of the year now. This is a tough one because we do have a ridiculous support, obviously, not just on YouTube, but particularly growing as well in person. And it's an award by nature. You have to choose, only so many people that can win it, but everyone deserves credit. There's so many people over the years that could have won it and didn't win it, have won it later or whatever. Just want to put it on the record now. We appreciate every single one of you. That being said, there does have to be a winner, of course. And we've got to know these people quite well, so I'm going to let Stevie CB do the honours and tell us who our fan of the year is this year.
Well, I haven't got a clue who this is, but a lot of people deserve it.
In front of the mics, please, Dan.
All right, son.
It's a double whammy, by the way.
Fans of the year, Mark Stewart and Lee Lorraine Eaton.
Come on, guys. Listen to this stat, guys. It's going to blow your mind. Wow. Mark told me this earlier. 81 games this season they've been to. 81. That's outrageous. How's it been? Like, we were talking earlier, both of you, of course, have been unbelievable. Like, you must be knackered.
I am knackered.
You are?
I love it.
I am definitely
sorry,
knackered.
I need it Emma height.
Really
sorry.
Are you looking forward to a bit of time off?
Yes.
No.
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 No, we want the season to restart straight away.
I can't. My life is not life without hashtag.
No.
I love you all.
Yeah.
We were talking, I think, after the final whistle, the last game of the season. You were like, I'm already itching for it to start again.
Yeah.
81 games.
I'd go there now.
Yeah.
I know. I don't think anyone at the club, including staff or anyone, can boast those sorts of numbers. So, honestly, guys, it's amazing. And it's an example to future fans. This is the pinnacle of what we can expect. Yeah. Men and women's games, of course. And women's games are up and down the country. You look around, you see these guys there. Yeah. So I know it's appreciated. Just give them a big round of applause. Mark and Lee are going to stay up here to help us present the next one, which is the Fans Player of the Season. So this is voted for by the fans, specifically our members on YouTube. These guys are actually paying hard cash to help support the club, being members, watching all the live streams, everything. So they've got a really good idea. They're seeing 90 minutes of games, not just highlights. They know what makes, just like you guys do from being at the games, what makes a good performance doesn't always make the highlights on YouTube, but they see everything. So if you'd like to start us off and let us know who the Women's Fans Player of the Year is first, please.
Right, okay, so third place is Sammy.
Sammy?
With 13% of the vote. Second place is Emma with 18% of the vote.
Well done, Emma.
And the winner is the beautiful Grace.
Yay!
With 20% of the vote.
20.8%. Back, Grace. You're back. You're very used to this stage, aren't you?
A little bit.
Spend a bit of time here, don't you? I think you've won this award last year as well. Fan voted. What does it mean to you?
I mean, they're the ones here every week, so they obviously see us all around the country, and to get their support and 2 years in a row is very nice. So thank you.
Popular captain. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Right, got one more to do, guys. Yeah, we're going to do the men's fans player of the season now. Last year won by Jermaine Francis. Let's see who's got it this year.
In third place with 17% is Luke Parrott. Luke May Parrott. Sorry, ladies. In second place with 20% of the vote is Zach Hassan. And the winner with 25% of the vote is Nathan Smith.
Nathan! Nathan, I don't need to tell everyone about the sort of career you've had, the level you've played at. You've won League Two, you know, most league appearances for Yeovil, like crazy numbers. And obviously you've been with Hashtag now for just over a season. You weren't eligible for the best new signing because you came at the back end of last year. But, you know, you've done a lot in the game. It's always nice to be popular with the fans, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's always nice to be popular, you know, just work hard and see what happens with it.
How was this season for you? You played more minutes than anyone else?
In all fairness, it was a nice season. I think, I'll be honest, like, this season felt a lot for me, personally, because I'll keep it real. Obviously, Gaffer probably wouldn't mind me sharing this. Obviously, Gaffer spoke to me started the season and said, you know what, can't guarantee you much game time, but I do want you here, you know. And I said, you know what, I respect that. You know, obviously, knowing my age, I said, you know what, I'm just going to work and just see what happens. So this means something to me this year, you know, so it's a lot, you know.
Can't guarantee you much game time, but you're going to play more minutes than anyone else. Not bad. Okay, next up we're doing goals of the season, okay? These were voted for. You might have seen the highlight videos we put out with all the best goals. The winners of this award get a graphic picture framed made up of the goal, made by some guys we know called the Goal Father. It's really nice. Put it on your wall, whatever. It looks lovely. To present this award is the winner of it last year. I can't wait to see what the sort of stick the guys give him because he's been very loud over there. PK Humble. Are they brave enough to give him any stick? That's the question. Here he comes. This way, please. Oh, he's going the other way. He just makes his own rules. There's no rules.
I'm not trying to trip up.
Goal of the season is the award you're about to give out.
Yeah.
You won it last year.
Yeah. I wasn't here last year to get my award.
No, it's true. You're here now, so it's progress.
Yeah.
Well done.
We're getting there.
You were nominated this year. It's a bit of a spoiler, probably. The fact you're up here means you're not going to win it. Oh. Sorry about that. Would have been nice, wouldn't it? But it was a decent goal. Do you remember your goal?
Yeah, half volley, like nutmeg, like 3 guys, and then straight in.
Should have known better. Right. We're going to do goal of the season for the women first, which is voted for by the fans. Would you like to read that out, please?
What? Read out the outside?
Yeah, read that bit, yeah. So you had to read.
I can see it's double right now.
I always forget that everyone's been drinking.
Goal of the season, woman.
It says women, it doesn't say woman.
Third, dash, 8%. Who wrote this? What is this?
You don't have to read the dashes. 8% of the vote.
Oh,
yeah.
The V looks like a U. 8% of the vote. Macy Nichols versus Portsmouth.
Great goal. Great goal.
Number 2, with 36% of the votes, Macy Nichols
versus Newcastle. Newcastle goal. So you're third and second.
First place, not second place. Goal of the season for the women with 41% of the votes. Can I just ask a question before?
What do you want to ask?
How does 36 plus 8?
You don't
Oh
have
no,
them
sorry.
together, do you? No.
Oh, okay.
How votes work.
With 41% of the votes, it is Vicky Frank versus Billy Ricky.
Vicky versus Billy Ricky. You obviously, that was your third goal in that game. You scored a hat-trick in the final. It's a pretty good final, isn't it?
It was a great final, but it was a great final from the whole team, to be fair.
It was.
That 20 minutes at the start from everyone was just insane.
And that goal particularly, did you mean it?
Gigi, my assist, man. It's just the connection we have.
Yeah.
Like, we knew it. We even planned it before the game.
Oh, yeah? Done it in training? Well, it's a great goal. You are a winner of this year's goal of the season. Vicky, well done.
Okay. So, men. Goal of the season, men. At third place, with 6% of the votes, Matty Waldridge versus Baintree. With second place with 7% of the votes, Toby Oranaran. So, goal of the season for the men, 68% of the votes. He lacks pace and power, that's why he's not here today. Jaden Randall. Great goal, by the way. It is a great goal. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. He's not here. Is there an award that I can pick up for him?
Well,
he lives not far from me.
One thing I wanted to tell you before we finish, because you've sort of been slating the goals apart from that one. I just thought I'd let you know you did actually finish last in the poll, your goal.
Yeah, rightly so. I was injured a lot of the season, so I didn't have a chance to score my bangers. But yeah.
Jaden Randall's not here, but PK's going to pick. There's no actual award. Do the fake Photoshop thing on your own. But well done. Jaden Randall, everybody. Great goal. Next award is it's very apt that Sophie Kelly just walked past me, because the next award might as well be called the Sophie Kelly Award. She won it 2 years in a row. It's the club's Young Player Award. This is open to players who are 21 or younger when the season started. That's the one of the rules. And these have been chosen by the managers of the respective teams. At this point in the proceedings, I want to shout out to our youth section. Over 400 of you now, players, coaches, committee members. It's massive. Yeah, exactly. Got to say a big thank you to all of them for making the club, and it is a club nowadays, what it is, and congratulations to all the trophies they've won across the board. I haven't got time to name them all, but there's a ridiculous amount. Also, we've seen one of our own, Ellis, make the step up this year into the first team from the youth, through the reserves to the first team, so the pathway does work. Well done, Ellis. We hope to see many more people making the same sort of trajectory through the club. So to present this award, we're going to bring up a man who has brought us silverware in his first season with the Tags. He's responsible for the development of some of the young players, including Ellis. Please welcome our reserves manager, Billy Cove. So you've got a trophy with you, Bill. Talk to us about your first season with the Tags.
It's been amazing. To be fair, I've admired the club from afar, on YouTube and on Twitter, as some of you know. To finally be a part of it has been really good. It's an amazing club, you know, to finally be a part of you lot and to watch the success of the ladies this season. It's been amazing. And Dev, I know Dev anyway. Just to watch the trajectory of the club has been amazing. So to finally be a part of it is good.
Yeah, exactly. And also, you must be super proud because there's been quite a lot of different moments this year that lads who've been with you in the reserves have stepped up and played first team football.
Yeah, 5 of them. So 5 of them's really good. Dev's has been probably the standout of them. Yeah. So it's good. It's, like Dev said to me at the start of the season, it's not about trophies, it's about development. So to develop 5 players and to win that is quality.
Amazing.
Job done.
Great work, Bill. Well done, mate. Okay. What's the first one you're going to do?
Thank you. So the best young player from the women's team, straight to the winner.
Yeah. Chosen by the manager, Jason Stevens.
Macy Nichols.
Go. Macy, not just a young player, youngest player this year for the women, on loan from West Ham, of course. How's it been for you?
Yeah, no, it's been amazing. All the girls have been so encouraging and welcoming, and yeah, I'm just really thankful. to be part of the team. So yeah, it's been really
amazing
good.
to have you. And we saw obviously not just scoring goals but good goals, second and third position in the best goals category as well. A big part of your game, scoring goals?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, yeah, I like to score goals, so yeah, it's good.
Not just good goals, but big goals at the final as well. Let's
Yeah,
not forget,
yeah, no,
really
that was
important goal.
amazing, so, yeah.
But congratulations,
Thank
you're
you.
our best young player. Well done. So next up, best young player for the men, again chosen by the manager, Jay Devereaux.
So the best young player for the men, and what a young player he is, Luke May Parrott.
Round Luke, obviously, what am I? Already mentioned, he's been up here once tonight already, he's top goal scorer, which is, it's a mathematical, you win it or you don't, you get enough goals or you don't. But this is one that's been chosen by your manager. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, honoured. I mean, winning this as a 16-year-old is very good to show the...
He's not 16.
But no, seriously, it's good to... Gaffer put a lot of faith into me and I feel like I've done all right.
You definitely did, mate. Congratulations. Well done, Luke. Next award is the Hashtag Hero Award. This is chosen by staff, committee members, etc., to reward someone within the club that we think has gone above and beyond in their service. Obviously, much like with the fan award, there's so many people this could go to, and it's almost a problem for us that we have to choose someone because it means people don't get chosen. So, if you haven't been selected for this, please understand you are appreciated, and it's always difficult. But we do rely a lot on volunteers, obviously, and people just committing hours and hours of time in the club. Last year, this award went to Mange Keith and Greg Edwards. And to announce this year's winners, plural, is one of my heroes, Jacko. Jacko, you have been... Well, we've got actually a load of originals here tonight, which is amazing to see. And you've been around every single iteration of this club from literally the beginning to what we've done in various countries and leagues and everything. Like, what is it? I think you'll know what I mean when you say that seeing events like tonight and and the quality of the players that are now coming up on stage as well. No disrespect to some of the lads who started with me. Some of you are decent, to be fair.
Apart from PK, yeah?
Yeah, apart from PK.
Pudding.
What describe the journey that the club's been on?
Yeah, I mean, the growth has been ridiculous. I think the older boys are kind of testament to you and credit to everybody else that's involved, all the volunteers and obviously the Hashtag Heroes. The club has grown so much. It's great to see from afar, from the humble beginnings of random Sunday league grounds that we played at.
To the beginning, when it was us playing, it was literally us. You know, we didn't have a manager, and it was like, I think Dad would have been the only person there that wasn't playing. It was literally a team, and it's a club, it's a family, it's all these things, and it's amazing for me personally to see so many of the original guys still involved in the club. I love it. So this is the Hashtag Hero Award, as you know. I'm going to ask you to present the first one in a second. This one, I'm just going to say a few things about, is someone that we inherited in many ways, and we're very happy that we did. They've been a stalwart of the youth section for a long time. Now they're working with the men's team, and they do a lot. Trust me, the amount of emails we have to deal with, and I know how many he has to deal with, it's unbelievable. I don't think, unless you run a football club or you seen that sort of thing, you have any idea of the job it entails at this level. It's massive, and that's just the men's team. You know, this man does a lot more than that. But if you are involved in the club, you will know this man. He's at every home game, he's there all the time, and I'll let Jacko reveal who it is.
So the first Hashtag Hero of the evening is Darren Crowley.
Darren is the friendly face that many visiting committee members get to see in the committee room. You're doing so much more than that in between the games. Like I said just then, you know, you have been involved with what was Forest Glade for a long time, became Hashtag United Youth, then you got involved in the men's team. How is it for you being part of Hashtag?
Well, it's a bit of a surprise. Thank you very much. Thank you. I mean, 20 years doing this, and it's a family, right? You inherit a bigger family. And everyone here is so friendly, so nice, and it's a pleasure to be here.
I think you're the friendliest, by the way. Well done, Darren. Well done, mate. So as I mentioned, there's 2 winners this year, like there was last year as well. Sometimes it's just very hard to separate, and we have to do 2. And there was really no other option this year. This person has, again, if you've been involved in any of the teams, either teams, men and women's team, you definitely know this person. There's a very good chance you'd have they would have let you into the game, to be quite honest. This person came as a mum, became a fan. She's now running the gate, feeding the fans with her picnics at away games, and she's one of the loudest voices, of course, at the game. Would you like to reveal who our hashtag hero number 2 is?
So, hashtag hero number 2, Leanne Stevens.
Yeah, one thing I didn't mention actually there when I introduced you is the most important role you have, which is obviously Freddie's mum. And I think Freddie's probably what brought you to the hashtag originally.
100%.
And I mean, the journey you've been on, like I say, from Freddie's mum to a fan to now being such a big part of the club, what's it been like for you?
Amazing. Wouldn't change it, and I want to stay as long as you have me.
I think you're very welcome. Great. Yeah, it's been it's 1 year. You've been almost, I think, every home game across, and other games as well, of course. But in terms of working for the club as well on the gate, you know, it's a lot to do, isn't it?
Men's, women's, and reserves.
Yeah, and you love it.
Love it.
Well, we love you. Well done. You've got a hashtag tattoo, by the way. Hashtag tattoo.
Can I just say, because I know he'll watch this on YouTube, Freddie is my inspiration. He's my hero, and I dedicate my award to him.
Right, next it's time for me to roll out the big guns. I am bringing my brother Seb to the stage, who is the commercial director of the club, of course. So, Seb, this time every year we always talk about the amazing partners that you help us get at the club, and basically we wouldn't be able to do any of this amazing stuff we do without them, would we?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But before we do talk about the partners, there's an award that we've given out previously that won't be given out tonight, which is our Esports award.
Yeah.
However, there are some people in this room as well that we need to recognise from the gaming arm of the club, and that is the huge success this year that's been of the hashtag house, launching in their first year, already well over 100,000 subscribers. Massive cheer. We've got Tom and George at the back of the room here, absolutely smashing it in the FIFA world. Huge, huge success. Honestly, they're absolutely killing it. They're getting some of the highest average views of anyone in that community. So, boys, well played.
You've got more than one channel now as well.
Unbelievable stuff.
Outrageous.
Unbelievable stuff. But yes, of course, it is that part of the evening where we thank all the people and the partners that do make almost everything we do at the club possible. Starting off with ADIDAS, who make our amazing kits. New kits coming soon, by the way. New kits coming soon. And some current kits actually on an unbelievable sale on ProDirect right now on PDS. So anyone that wants to grab them while they still can, get that done. Massive thank you to CANNA, who are helping the women's team and the whole club grow. Big thank you, of course, to Socios for all the support they give the club. And, of course, UFL. That game is going to be out soon. Getting very, very exciting. Make sure you stay tuned to us and their socials for all the updates on that game, and get added to your shortlist on the console so you can be one of the first people to play, because it's going to be ready and it's going to be big, so get ready for that. And of course, Ben, yes, what that means.
Yeah, time for the next award. Players Player. As you know, this is voted for by the players. A very popular one to win. And we're going to start off with the men's Players Player, Sebi, please.
Okay, wow, big one this, isn't it? I mean, I often think being voted for by your peers is huge, right? So, men's Players Player. In third place, with 14.3% of the vote, Tom Anderson.
Tom Anderson's not here tonight, but he's working. He's working.
Second place, with 19.1% of the vote, is Sam Cornish. Which means the winner is of the men's Player of the Season, brought to you by UFL. 52.4% of the vote, by the way, Nathan Smith.
Nathan's back, everybody. Nathan, I'm not going to say how old you are, but it's fair to say you're not the youngest player in the squad, but you played the most minutes. What is your secret?
Staying hydrated, drinking blendy, and bigging up my woman Chantel Lewis. Yeah.
Shout out to Alex as well. But seriously, I don't think this is probably talked about enough or maybe appreciated enough. Like, you've played pretty much every game. You've played the most minutes of people, a complete different end of your career. I honestly don't know how you do it. When I watch you, I get tired watching you. And I'm just sitting there commentating. And then you go, and we've gone Saturdays, Mondays. There must be something you are doing that other people over in these tables can learn from.
To be honest, I always just look after my body, innit? That's first and foremost, more than anything. Make sure I live well, eat well. And I think one thing I've always learned from football is that football is like a new relationship every year. Yeah, like if you get a new girl, she don't care about how you treated your last girl before. It's the truth. Yeah? If you get a new girl this year, she doesn't care about how you treated your last woman. All she cares about is how you're treating her now. So let me finish.
You're making notes, guys.
So the manager doesn't care what you've done 5 years ago or 10 years ago. All he cares about is what you're doing now. So if you're a top goal scorer this year, next year it's gone. You understand? So just work hard, enjoy it, and be happy.
What if you were never top goal scorer? What do you do then?
Just work hard and be happy.
I'm just asking for a friend. Okay, this is the same award now for the women. The Women Players Player.
Okay, so Players Player for the women's team. In third place, we have a tie. A tie for third place with 10.5% of the vote. We have Macy Nichols and Frankie Angel. Second place with 15.8% of the vote is Grace Gillard. Which means the winner of the Players Player for the women's team with 47.4% of the vote is Courtney.
47.4%, again, basically half from your players. What does that mean to you?
No, it means a lot, but without them girls, I wouldn't be standing here now. So I just say thank you to them, to be honest.
Very diplomatic of you, well done. And obviously, in second position was your centre-back partner, Grace. You know, they say defence is what wins you things, and you guys have done pretty well on that front this year. How important is that partnership for you?
Yeah, listen, she's the best centre-back I've played with, and a lot of people know that, and I will say that. So I think that's helped a lot, and it's proven this season. So, yeah, thanks, Grace.
You're very popular with your players, you're very popular with the club. Courtney, well done.
Thank you. Cheers.
Next up, we are going to have a little break on the awards because we're going to award, it's still an award really, isn't it? We're going to give out some plaques. We're going to give out some plaques because I think this shows you a couple things really. It shows you where we are as a club, 8 years old, we're getting to a certain point. Certain players have been with us for a certain amount of time. We've also got the amount of years that have passed since we merged with the women's team as well. Quite a lot of people hitting landmark figures in terms of appearances. Actually a lot. Record numbers, hit 100 games for the Tags this year. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read them all out one by one, but if you all come up back to back and pick up your 100 appearance plaque for the Tags, which is pretty decent by the way, 100 appearances. It's very impressive. Starting off, who's now on 101 appearances, including games for AFC Basildon. Before that is Sophie Kelly. And then straight up after with 104, Gemma Baker. Come up as well. You gotta come. And 114, Hayley West. We go on to the men now. On exactly 100, there's two of them, but only one of them is here tonight. Tom Anderson and Toby Romalowan. On 116, Harry Haysom. Is he over there? Where is he? Is there? Harry Haysom. And the second most appearances in the history of the Tags. The only person that has more is Grace Gillard. I think you have two more right now, Grace. But the leading appearance maker for the men of all time, 130, Matty Waldridge. I mean, it says a lot. He hit 100 this year. He's already on 130. It's crazy. I'm not going to interview you or take all night. Let's just do a photo. Well done. Toby, you can do a speech if you want.
Wait, which camera do I look at? That one over there.
It's not his first
We are
time.
coming for it all next season. We're coming for it all! Come on!
Next one is, I think, arguably the biggest one you can get at the club, I think, which is the manager's player of the season. Okay? So obviously chosen by the manager. We're going to start off with the Women's Award. Last year won by Hayley West, of course. And it's going to be presented by the manager, Jason Stevens, if you'd like to join us. Before we announce the winner, Jace, a couple of questions about the season. You said, and I have to admit, there might have been times where you didn't have a lot of people believing, but you always believed. Last year when we got promotion, you were like, we're not going up to make up the numbers. Well, we didn't make up the numbers. We did a lot more than that, didn't we?
Absolutely. As I said, I always believed in these girls, even if they needed a little bit of convincing at the beginning of the season. They had the ability to compete at the top end, and we've certainly done that this season on a regular basis. I don't think we've been outside the top two all season.
And fixture-wise, the start we had couldn't have been harder, playing all the big hitters in the league back to back to back to back to back. I think it's the first 5 games. And we came out having won them all, I think. It's just outrageous. No one saw it coming, apart from you maybe. What was your highlight of the year?
Well, funny enough, that period of games, I know we won the cup final and there was a great cup run and, big trophy, but when you're trying to settle into a new league and you're trying to build up the confidence of the players, and yet you were given that start, the top 4 and plus the team that got relegated from the championship in your first 5 games, to win them all, honestly, that was a highlight. To apply yourself like they did, part-time, people don't realise how much that takes. It was just fantastic.
And I also think people probably don't realise, the commitment it takes, the job that you do as well. We're going up against teams. Let's face it, we're sitting here called #United. We're going up against Newcastle United, Portsmouth, and we're beating them. It's unbelievable. Well done. So, if you would like to tell us who has won your Manager's Player of the Year and why?
This is a hard one. It always is a hard one. And yes, I do this mathematical sheet, but at the end of the day, this one, for me, it was close, but at the end of the day, I didn't really need to do any spreadsheet this year. So, I've become Courtney.
This is. Let me have a look at this a second. This has got all the winners of the award since we started the club. So obviously we didn't have a women's team at first. So in fact, the first ever winner is sitting here right now, Rich Beck, 2016. Sam Adams, his brother's here, so as good as. Jack Harrison on the third one. George Smith, and then it was Harry Haysom and Emma Samways, the first time we did a men and women's one. Jermaine and Hayley last year, and this year, of course, Courtney, and I almost said we won the men's one there, but I didn't. Courtney, talk to me about your first full season with the tag. So you did join us just the back end of last year, so why you weren't eligible for the Best New Signing Award. How's it been for you?
Yeah, no, it's been amazing. We've had such a great season, and I can't compare it to any other seasons I've had with any other club. Like, I've not won the trophies I've won this season with the other girls, and it's been great. Like, the coaches invested in me. They wanted me to come over, and listen, I hope I've done them proud and I've got this award. So yeah, listen, we've had a great season, and take it off to every girl sitting there now. Like, we've just smashed it this season, and let's bring on next season.
Let's go. Jace, before you go, I need you to stay up here for a second. Because you actually hit a landmark this year as well, as you may know.
What, the most yellow cards?
Actually, I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, I've got a lot of yellow cards, I'll give you that. No, you actually quite clearly surpassed 100 appearances as hashtag manager now, so we got you a little something to say well done. 100 for Stephen. Right, so same award again now, but on the men's side, so I'd like to welcome the men's manager, Jay Devereaux. So I think the people at home watching this would have seen our TST video already where we sort of summed up the season, but for everyone in the room here, it's been a positive one, hasn't it? First year at the level.
Why'd you bring me up after him?
It's just the order.
Yeah. Yeah, 13th, Jason.
They don't even have 13 teams in their league.
Was it 13th? Yeah. No, I think it's been an okay season. some near misses, which were frustrating. But first season up at the level, we knew it'd be a big jump, and we were more than comfortable. I think, we frustrating that we dropped points early on. I think when we were playing well, there were lots of draws, and draws are boring, which is be nice about TST. And then we got close and then lost our way, had a bad January, but all in all, I think we were comfortable in the league, and not that far away, and I think good foundation to build on for next year.
100%, and ridiculously close in a number of cups as well. And one cup didn't even happen, which was quite annoying. I think we were in the quarter-final of it already. We hadn't played a game, but it didn't happen. But yeah, I think a really, really solid season at the level. The upwards trajectory of the club, it's really hard to keep up with it sometimes, but we are still setting records. And all we've got to do is finish above 13th next year to keep that positive record going, which I think is doable. Before we do your Manager's Player of the Year, you're probably thinking, hang on, I didn't get what we just did for Jason when you hit 100. Well, you've actually hit 200 now, well over 200. So, forgive our lateness, but we've got one for you as well. So the club this year, talking about men's football only here, the club just recently, a couple of games ago, hit 300 games. I think you've now managed 240 of them. Well, 242 I think it is now, but when we hit 300 it was 240. I know that because I did the first 60 and the percentage win rate was unbelievable. But yeah, it's a hell of a lot of games and a lot of divisions, and I mean, it's hard to describe all the things you've been through in the last 5-6 years, but can you? Quickly?
It's been fun.
Has been fun.
Well,
it's been mostly fun.
My voice says to me it's meant to be fun, but actually, no, it's a fun football club to work at.
I agree. Great boss as well. Not my words. Right.
I thought you were talking to me.
You've got to stay up here now because you've got to do your actual award. So, but well done. Let's give a round of applause again for 200 games. 240 games. Smashed it. Okay. So, yeah, you know the drill. You've given a few of these out.
Yeah, so quite a straightforward one for me this year. This player, I think, leads by example constantly. He's one of the older players in the group, and it's not just what he does on a match day. You see him driving and striving to improve himself, even though he's had quite a prestigious career and one well above and beyond the level we're at. But you see him demanding more of other people. He demands more of himself. He's helped create a culture within the group that people are staying out afterwards to do extras, and it's because he's leading them all the time. And funny story, really, I spoke to him at the beginning of the season, and I said to him,
brand new information.
I said to him, what do I know? Yeah, well deserved, and it's no surprise that he's cleaned up tonight. And I think it's very telling when the supporters, the players, and the manager all thinking very much the same thing. Manager's Player of the Year, Nathan Smith.
Nathan, I'm running out of questions for you, quite frankly. But it is a treble. Not many people have done that in hashtag history. Players, fans, and Managers Player of the Season. It's pretty decent, mate. You've got to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, no, I'm very grateful, man. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you everyone who's voted for me, whether it's fans, players, the gaffer. And I'll say another thing that drives me as well is just that we've got such good young players. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Seb, we get on each other at times, but because I can see there's some greatness in you, you know what I mean? I just got to keep going. Even though Max is an older player, it still motivates me as well. Zach, I know we have it beer times. I know your mum probably hates me. Yeah, but it's good. Yeah, because you got progress on you. PK, many don't see, you lot see PK doing these little giggles. But there's times after training, we were in the car outside my house for a good 2 hours just chatting. Yeah, so he's serious, you know what I mean? He's serious about his career. So these are the things that just keep me motivated, and it's an energy that I just like to see with all the young players. So that's why I'm the way I am.
That's it, mate. Well done. Well done. This is a big one. Sometimes I do wonder, genuinely, like how much other people think about the hashtag Hall of Fame. Let me tell you, I actually think about it all the time. I sit there after games and I do my little stats and I put it in, and anyone that's seen the spreadsheet knows it's like quite detailed now. It's got everything we've ever done on it. And we have, every 2 years now we update, every year we do either a Hall of Fame inductee or we update our best 11s. Last year we did the best 11. Today we're doing a new Hall of Fame inductee, of which there's only currently 4 people in. So there's going to be 5 after today. What does it mean? It means that you've done something pretty special. It means that, in many cases, I think because we're such a young club, we can still say that if you're in the Hall of Fame, you're probably one of the reasons we are where we are, why we've done what we've done. We've got actually all of our current Hall of Famers here today, so shout out to them. We've got, in order of when they got inducted, Dan Brown, still top goal scorer across all teams. He did it in 50 games, and they were all farmers. No, they weren't really. Only some of them were farmers. And then we inducted 3 after that, which was in no particular order: Ryan Adams, Jamie Jackson, and Harry Honesty.
The first ever inductee into the #United Hall of Fame is my friend, your friend, #hero, Dan Brown.
I'm shocked, I'm surprised. I come here tonight, Jacko will say differently, but not to get an award, but to see these boys get... But no, to come here and pay tribute to all the lads, Devs, yourself, Seb, everyone for what you've done this season. I mean, I've gone from last year and the year before being a player and being part of it to now I'm a fan. I'm in the garden with my little boy. He'll be Harry Honesty and I'll be Neil Richmond. Scoring.
You got the short straw there. Okay, that will give you a little clue as to what's to come next. You can see how far we've grown, and massive shout out to our good friends at CANNA for their support along the way. But it is time to invite someone new into the #Hall of Fame. One thing I always say, I do have to say this, our lawyers make me say this every year for legal reasons. You're all in there for life. Unless you get involved in any scandals, we will cut you. We'll pretend you never existed. We'll delete the videos. And Harry, I'm looking at you for that one. One thing I need to add as well. So I would say this has been unofficial, in my mind anyway, but making it official tonight. We've made some special props. They're not actually props, they're legit. Lifetime season tickets for #United for you and your whole family, forever. This is a money can't buy thing. Now, that's not the only perk. There's other perks. The main perk is that there's a poster of you on my wall. But this is making official what... This has made a real wave, that, hasn't it? It's a big comment. This is going to cost me tens of pounds. This is making what I believe was official anyway official. So you turn up, doesn't matter who you are, what era it is of #, of which I hope there'll be many, many more to come. You show this. You shouldn't need to show it, quite frankly, because your face is your entry. But you and your whole family are welcome forever. So every current Hall of Famer is going to get this, and our new inductee is going to get one tonight as well. So, we do try and get our Hall of Famers involved. I think Jacko's probably benefited the most since getting it. I think it helps. Little word of advice for parents out there. Make your kids goalkeepers. You'll just get calls up for things all the time, I'm telling you. He's been to America multiple times. He's been to Portugal. And that's all since he's retired. We had 3 nominees. We're doing it a little bit differently now. It's a bit harder to get in now. We had to make it a bit harder as we go on. And first things first, I'm going to say, 2 of the 3 nominees are here tonight. Jack Harrison couldn't make it, unfortunately. He was here. He did visit us at our OG's game a few weeks ago, though, and I know he's watching at home. All 3 of these belong in there, in my opinion. I think all 3 of them will be in there at some point. It's an inevitability, but only one can go in there tonight. So this was voted for a combination of ways. We did 50% of the vote was fans at home. We gave them all the info. Most of the fans knew it already. All these guys have done a tremendous amount of things for the club. The 3 nominees, by the way, I should stress. We have Ross Gleed over here. Round of applause for Ross Gleed. Over 100 games for the club. Played through the levels, joining us at the beginning of non-league and climbing up multiple divisions, captaining the club as well. One of the other nominees I mentioned who's not here tonight, Jack Harrison, who Ross inherited the captaincy from. Jack was the first captain after myself. Didn't play as many games for us, but he was there from the very beginning. Scored some big goals for the club, including the big YouTube goal against Palmer's. You know, he played at Wembley and helped us get our first title in non-league. Round of applause for Jack Harrison. And of course, the third nominee was Rich Beck, aka the Man Mountains, we used to call him. A true original, I would say, in multiple ways, because whilst he played in the first ever game, he was the reason a lot of other players joined. Two of the lads in the Hall of Fame, if we're honest, wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame if it wasn't for Rich, because Rich introduced me to Ryan Adams, and then through Ryan we met Jacko. So not only has he made a big role on the pitch, he's done things off the pitch which have probably gone unnoticed, but facilitated a lot. Penalty taker, never missed a penalty, scored penalties at Wembley, over 50 games for the club. When we went into non-league, he also transitioned into a coaching role as well and helped us win that first title. So I think we'll all agree, all Hall of Fame material. But as I mentioned, the vote was half fan vote, the other half was a select committee. Only 8 people were invited to vote on that. It was the 4 current Hall of Famers. It was myself. It was Jay Devereaux, who's been there along the journey from pretty much the beginning himself. And it was Steve Carmichael Brown and Seb Carmichael Brown, who equally have been there from the start. I wanted people that have seen it all. There is no women in the Hall of Fame right now, but that will change eventually. It's just about time. Keep doing what you're doing. I can see a few people that will be in there. I've said a lot of stuff here. It's time to announce the winner. So, this person, when you combine the vote of the fans and the votes of the committee, has come out on top. I'm not going to go on much longer. The new recipient of a Hall of Fame lifetime season ticket and all that good stuff is the Man Mountain, Rich Beck. I met this man on my first day at university. We were literally next door neighbours in our university halls back in Reading. Scarily, that was, oh my God, 17 years ago. Yep. I know we don't look that old, but I qualify for vets football now. He doesn't, but he nearly does. Gives you an idea. It would be ridiculous if I said to you, that lad who was next to you in your room, I think we played a game of Pro Evo or something. It's not as good as UFL, by the way. We bonded over that. We became really good friends. If we'd known the things we were going to do together on a football pitch after that, I don't think we'd have believed anyone would be.
I think we'd have laughed, to be honest. We've obviously managed teams together. We've played together in probably every pitch imaginable, from horrible Reading University pitches to Wembley. But yeah, at that time, obviously no idea.
I can't put it into words. People that know the journey of Hashtag but won't really understand what it's like. The amount of people that we've encountered on our footballing journey over the years who are probably just seeing the things that we got to do through Hashtag and just thinking, them two. Or like, certainly that about me anyway. Yeah. And like, you know, again, my footballing journey, you know, I didn't give this to Rich. This was voted for, but I'm really happy for him because he's been there every step of the way. Your Sunday team that we played for, Taplow Swan, shout out. I don't think they exist anymore.
No, unfortunately
great team. But Kelvin Beck, your dad, was running that. We got involved. We went up. We had a night out in the Union on the Saturday, straight in basically to get in the car and go to Taplow and play football the next day. We used to say about Rich that if the World Cup was played hungover, he'd be England captain. He's much better with a hangover. And yeah, from there, obviously, I carried on playing with you guys after uni. Then we started Hashtag. I think you were my first call. We got some of our friends involved, and the rest is history. But I'd commend you on your commitment because you've been there since day one. You've played, you got involved. Again, like a lot of these guys, doesn't live anywhere near where we base the club now. When we started it, we were playing games in North London. He was travelling from, Windsor away. So was Jacko. So was Ryan that way as well. Dan up in like Milton Keynes, Northamptonshire way. Serious commitment to continue it. All of them continued it through Chapter 1, as we call it, into non-league. Then it was a tough transition for a lot of people. You didn't get a lot of game time, but you didn't pack it in. You became a coach. You coached us, helping Devs' coaching team to win our first title. And since then, you've continued to be involved. You've continued to show support. So I can't think of anyone more deserving, mate. Welcome.
Thank you.
I say welcome. I'm not in it. Anything else you want to say?
Just thank you to everybody who is involved in the club. Thanks to Devs. Thanks to obviously Spence and Seb for getting me involved and giving me some unbelievable footballing experiences. And the last one, like Spence says, like travelling and etc. was a lot. So thank you to my wife Carla, because we had 3 young kids. We had none when we started. Now we've got 3 young kids, and I need her support at home to let me go off and live my footballing dreams while they stay at home with her. So thank you.
Oh, mate. Give that celebration. Before we finish, this person doesn't know about this, but as a lot of you will know, there is someone that is moving on at the end of the season who's been a hell of an important part of the club for 6 years. That person is Neil Smythe. Let's give him a round of applause. There's a handful of videos you may have seen over the years, you've paid attention, where you've seen Neil front of camera. But if you don't know about Neil, I think that welcome he just got kind of tells you everything you need to know. The role this man's played since he joined us just before we went into non-league. So everything we've done in non-league has got Neil's fingerprints on it. On the pitch, off the pitch. He allowed me to do what we do at this club, 100%. I couldn't have done it without him. He came in and took the bits that I couldn't do, I didn't have the time to do, the bits that he was way better than me at. He trained up the people that have joined us. Genuinely, Dev's plaudits, Jason's plaudits, my plaudits, they're all good, but Neil deserves the same amount, okay? So we're going to do a few things. First of all, where are we with our props? Okay. Let's just bring them up one by one. Let's have the trophy first. So, this is a new trophy. We may do it again one day, we may not, but never been done before. Special recognition award to Neil Smythe.
I've been sweating all evening. I haven't had a shave. You could have warned me.
We might have gone a bit overboard, but
Yeah, you
we've
have.
also got you a signed... Oh, the microphone. We've also got you a signed shirt from all the guys.
Thank you.
Again.
Thank you.
Well done, just clap every time, really.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Finally, I will let you speak in a minute, Neil. You're used to this, me talking all the time. I asked Eddie to do something for me. Obviously, Eddie, if you don't know, has been helping me out tonight, but he is our social media guru. Unbelievable designer these days as well. Really, really genuinely very good. And I set him a challenge. I said, I want a picture of all the shirts we've worn over the years since Neil's been with us, just as a little memento. So this says, thank you, Neil Smythe, once a tag, always a tag. And it's got the 6 years of shirts, the trophies we've won, and some nice bits. So that's for you, your man.
Thank you, mate. That's very good. Thank you.
This bit's really difficult to do because, you know me, I'm a very traditional guy. I hate breaking the rules. I hate breaking tradition. This is a long-standing tradition that only Hall of Famers get lifetime season tickets. Not anymore!
Thank you.
Why
is Seb on the camera?
Because Seb's filming it, so it's going to be shocking.
Okay.
Neil, have you got anything you want to say to the hashtag family?
I wish I'd had a shave.
I tried to warn you. I said we're going to do something in the awards.
I wish I'd had a shave and I hadn't been sweating all evening and moaning at people. Listen, I wasn't expecting this because I had a job to do. You know, I put the work first. You can see by my face, I put the work first. Thank you first and foremost. Thank you every single person in this room. I've said before, it's not really me you should thank, it's the people who do it for free. I've been so lucky to have the job of a lifetime here for the last 6 years. And I'd like to thank you, your brother, your dad, your mum, and everybody who makes this club amazing. My team, who work ridiculous hours, under ridiculous pressure sometimes. Under ridiculous pressure and under look at these two. You can't see this. Me moaning at them, but they know I love them. They know I respect what they do, and they also know they'll go on to amazing things. So, listen, thank you, but yeah, not thank you because I wish I'd had a shower, but no.
You can do a lot of stuff in Premiere now. There's AI.
Yeah,
You
can't do that much. Okay, thank you very much. It's been an amazing 6 years, and I won't be a stranger.
Daniel. Right, that is actually the end now. So thank you very much. Again, big thanks to Rougemont Manor for hosting us here. Thank you to everyone here and watching that makes the club so special. We couldn't do it without you. Genuinely, we love it. And next up is the small case of trying to win $1 million in North Carolina. We've got some friendly matches. We've got some stuff planned before we get out there. We're coming for the $1 million. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. Subscribe for more. Until next time, up the tags. Let's go!